You're a human, not a doormat. What are you doing thinking otherwise? Do you know how it makes me feel when you allow yourself to be stepped on? It makes me emotional. It makes me sad. So teary. Because you are letting yourself get disrespected. And how dare you do that? Hi guys, it's Joe with another episode of Let's Talk. And today we talk about boundary setting. This is what I believe to be one of the most important skills you can have in life. Without a doubt. The ability to actually set boundaries will go a long way in improving who you are and how your mental health is. What happens to a lot of us is that we sacrifice our own boundaries for the sake of others. For whatever reason it is, there could be so many psychological factors coming into play as to why you think you don't deserve to have a boundary, or you put others on a pedestal. So you say yes, you become a yes man to this person. There's some examples I could give. Maybe you're in a relationship that is pushing you to an extreme level of having no boundaries because you lose your identity and start becoming synonymous with your partner. I've seen that happen. It's happened to me. You and your partner become one person instead of two people in one relationship. Or maybe another example is your parents have such high expectations of you that you want to hit. So you go ahead and try to hit it at the expense of what you actually want, at the expense of your mental and physical well-being. Your friend groups too, they could peer pressure you to behave a certain way that's not really aligned with how you want or how you feel. So you're acting in accordance to what they expect from you instead of what you expect from yourself. I mean, really, there's a million different reasons and scenarios someone could sacrifice their own boundaries. I'm here to tell you not to do that shit. Like, please set boundaries in your life. What happens when you don't is you lose your own identity, like I said earlier. And that's one of the worst things to happen to you in life. Not knowing yourself leads to such a brutal reality because you lose sight of what you want or your general life direction. Setting boundaries is such an art form. It's beautiful. When you don't get people accustomed to walking all over you, you have a different life experience. No viewer of mine is a doormat. Absolutely not. You're not a doormat, so you're not going to be walked all over. Why I say setting boundaries is an art form is that when meticulously done right, it leads to such a profound impact on the people's lives affected. It has this trickle effect where people start realizing, oh, this person isn't a doormat. They have self-respect and they have their own life to lead. Slowly, instead of using you, you'll be treated with a semblance of respect. Some respect that you didn't have before as a yes man. And that's what you were before. Like I said, you were a yes man who lacked in the department of self-respect. That's not a way to be. That's not a way for my viewer to exist. Frankly, it's embarrassing. But with this newfound respect, maybe you'll even get some confidence. Who knows? Isn't that an exciting thought? But this won't happen unless you actualize these boundaries. And it's very simple. Here's how you do it. You simply say to the people the word no. No, I don't think I can. Or no, that doesn't work for me. The best part is about boundary setting is that the other person doesn't need an explanation. Especially if they're trying to use you, don't give them that grace of an explanation. Honestly, if they're coming from a place of genuinity, then yes, provide an explanation how you see fit. I can't guide you to determine if the person is genuine or not because I don't know your situation. But seriously, an explanation isn't needed as to why you need a boundary. It's simple to give that no answer and continue your life how you feel fit. But it's important for you to do that. Don't blur your own identity. Don't disrespect yourself. Give it a try. Just for a little bit. See how your life might change. Your mental and physical health might change. Simply from the fact that you said no. So give it a shot. I believe you can do it. This was Joe with another episode of Let's Talk, and have a blessed day.